Hey there, CJ Math students. Welcome to Math Test 66A. We're going to learn to write equations from 2 points, aka point-slope form. So remember how to define slope. It was y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. That's equal to slope. Well, point-slope form is simply taking that y part and saying, all right, I'm just going to take 1 point, y1, and then attaching the x2 minus x1 part over by the slope, and just take 1 point of the x coordinate. So we can make an equation of a line given just a slope and a point. We can actually do it given just 2 points. So let's try this out today. So every pair is x and y. So that means if my slope is equal to 2, I'm going to plug 2 right in there. My y value is 2 right here. My x value is 3 right here, right? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to distribute. I'm going to multiply 2 times x and 2 times negative 3. So I get 2x minus 6, or plus negative 6, same thing. And now, in order to get into slope-intercept form, I'm just going to add 2 to both sides. I'm not going to add 2 to 2x because they are not like terms. I'm going to add 2 to negative 6. Those are both constants. So I get these cancel off, and I just get y equals 2x minus 4, or plus negative 4, same thing. So I did all that. I had my 2. I had a point and a slope, and now I have my y equals mx plus b equation. And this is much easier to graph than, say, a point-slope graph. Let's try number 2 together. So again, my slope is negative 3, so that gets put in right there. I have x and y. My y point is 4. My x point is 1. My first step is going to be to distribute. After I write down y minus 4 here is equal to, and then distribute. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x, and negative 3 times negative 1 is plus 3. Got to make sure you are aware of the signs. So you're going to add 4 to both sides here. These cancel off. You get y is equal to negative 3x plus 7, and there's your slope-intercept equation. Starting at 7, going down 3, and right 1 or up 3 and left 1. All right, let me show you one real quick one where you have to worry about plugging in. So negative 4, negative 7. So first thing you want to do, since I didn't do it for you, is write out the formula. So y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1, right? So this is your x and your y. So when you plug in, understand that the minus sign is part of the formula. So when you plug in a negative, it's not replacing that minus sign. So y minus negative 7 is equal to your slope of 3, which I got from right there, times x minus negative 4. So what does this really turn into? It turns into y minus a negative is plus 7 is equal to, go ahead and distribute here. This was plus 4, so 3x plus 12. And now your only step here is to either subtract 7 or add negative 7 in this case so that we don't mess up our negative signs. So y is equal to 3x plus 5. There's your slope-intercept equation. You start at 5, and then you go up 3, right 1, or down 3 and left 1. So I want you to do 3, 5, and 6, and then come check in with an adult. Now, move to the back side. If I give you just 2 points, you can also still write an equation. Just remember your slope formula, which is y2 minus y1. So in this case, 7 minus 5 over x2 minus x1, 2 minus 1. So in this case, I get 2 over 1, or just equal to 2, right? So now I have my m. M is equal to 2. So 2 is going to go right there. Now you can pick any point you want. I usually just pick the smaller points, right? So 5 and 1, right? So 5 is going to go with y, 1 is going to go with x, and go to work. So y minus 5 is equal to, let's distribute, 2 times x and 2 times negative 1. So 2x minus 2. Make sure you're keeping track of those signs. And now we just add 5 to both sides. Those are gone. So now I got y is equal to 2x plus 3. So I have a slope-intercept equation where I start at 3 and then I go up 2 and right 1, or down 2 and left 1. Let's do one more together. So again, start by labeling your points x1, y1, x2, y2. And then we have negative 8 minus 1 over 3 minus 0. The order definitely matters, right? So that becomes negative 8 plus negative 1. So that's negative 9 over 3 minus 0 is just 3. So we have negative 3. So m is equal to negative 3. So negative 3 gets plugged in there. And now, again, choose whatever points you want. I like to choose the smaller ones. So we have 1 and 0. So y minus 1 is equal to negative 3 times x is negative 3x. Negative 3 times 0 is 0. So I would just go ahead and say plus 1 to both sides. So we get y is equal to negative 3x plus 1. I have a slope-intercept equation where my y-intercept is 1, and then I'm going down 3 and right 1, or up 3 and left 1. Go ahead and do 9, 10, 11, 12, and then check in with an adult.